Hey guys, it's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe, and I wanted to briefly talk to you about 16 Tongues, the new cyberpunk hypersexualized film put out by Scooter McCrae, who you may have heard of. He also did Shatter Dead, which is a shot on video apocalyptic kind of zombie movie I really enjoyed. This was his, I believe, second feature film. I think it came out in 1999, it says on the back. Again, a overly sexual film that borders on being pornographic. There is tons and tons of nudity, all types of nudity, and naked pictures throughout the whole film, stuck on walls behind the characters. So, the point of the story, and this is shot on video just like Shatter Dead. The point of the story is there's these three main characters that are holed up in a sleazy hotel that caters to, I guess, prostitutes and people looking to kind of be forgotten. And one of the characters is a cop who, and this is interesting, he's a cop who is going insane. He was in some kind of terrorist attack and he took a lot of damage to his face. And all the people that died in the attack got their tongues grafted onto his face. And he's sort of, I don't know how to explain it, got this like body horror thing going on where blood comes out of him in certain areas and he's got cuts all over his face and tongues attached to his head, and he's constantly looking to sexually assault people and he's pissed. And then you have these two Asian women that are in a, I guess, adjacent hotel room, and one of them has, and I'm trying to not get not copyright, but I'm trying not to get flagged on YouTube here. I'm trying to work around the words. She has sexual genitalia on a woman. You don't see it. It's not done makeup-wise, but attached to her eyelids. Excuse me. So when she blinks, she gets aroused. The other woman she's with, who is her girlfriend, is some kind of cyberpunk hacker who's able to hack in and monitor what people are doing and feel what they're feeling. So she's constantly keeping tabs on her girlfriend, who is a prostitute, sleeping with people, and she's somehow feeling it physically while watching it through the interweb. It sounds crazy, and it is. It's a crazy movie. And as I said, throughout the film, there's nudity all over the place. Naked women selling their bodies. Tina Krause is in this from Limbo, who's one of the Wave Girls. People sleeping together. Fake sexual body parts that are supposed to be real, doing things. It's just nuts. It has some violence in it at the beginning and more towards the end, but in between is more about these characters, what they're feeling and what they're going through with each other and how their worlds are sort of going to collide. I don't want to say too much. Also, some of it seems a little ambiguous and up for interpretation. I think there's some commentary in there about the hypersexualized society we live in. This would be perfect for the OnlyFans, world we live in today, where everyone seems to be naked online and it's ruining people. So, anyhow, Scooter McCrae was obviously ahead of his time with these thoughts. Anyhow, it's a good movie and I enjoy it, but I have to be in the right mindset because of how overtly sexual it is. I would have rather it leaned a little more cyberpunk and violent, not so pornographic, but it is an interesting film, and if any of that sounds interesting to you, you'll probably get something out of it. I also definitely recommend to check out Shatter Dead, his other film. The other reason I really wanted this movie was Vinegar Syndrome and Saturn's Core do a very bang-up job in regards to special features. I'm normally not a special features guy unless they include extra movies, which they did in spades. They included two short films from the 80s that Scooter had worked on. I believe one was a student film. One was called DB, and one was called, I think, Only Hell or Only in Hell. They were pretty interesting. DB was more interesting to me than the Hell one, but kind of cool. Then he did this bonus film that's 17 minutes long called Saint Frankenstein. and it stars Melanie Gaydos and Tina Krause again from Limbo fame. And that's a more recent film. That was released in 2015. That short film was really cool. It is dark. It is shot really well. It's a little grimy. It's very stylized. It's totally not like his other films. Not to say, I'm not saying I don't like it. I do. But it's different. It's not what I expected. And it's about this mutated, or I should say, scientific science experiment of a woman who you've seen before. I think she's a model and an actress who's got some kind of body deformity that she's used a lot in her acting, and she hires a prostitute, and the story just gets crazy and kicks off, and there's a lot of cool little special effects, and I thought the lighting was really, really well done, and whatever little scenery. So that's a really cool bonus movie that's about 17 minutes long, I believe that was. Also, it has interviews and audio commentaries and different music tracks and trailers and reversible cover art, and the main film, 16 Tongues, has subtitles. The three short films do not. But I'm always up for when they throw short films in. So overall, 16 Tongues isn't going to be everyone's bag. And to be honest with you, it's not always my bag. But I definitely liked it more the second time. I paid attention more. I listened to more of the characters' struggles and this insanity they were going through. And I love cyberpunk stuff, Johnny Mnemonic, Nirvana. So that also struck a chord with me. Interesting film, but not for everyone. So in the end, Scooter McCrae can be summed up in a few parts. He's an angry Irish man who likes to drink, show off a lot of naked women, a lot of hairy naked women, and that's why I love him.